I feel like I possess a knowing, and I don't understand exactly why, I would have a dream about someone being pregnant. And then
it is so fascinating how many people in life have feelings or dreams or premonitions, whatever you want to call it. You are intuitive. Yeah, wrote down all your questions. And I ask the angels to be with me. Now, if you like, you can email me anytime, set a date and time for a thorough reading. I am going to answer your questions as the video goes. How's that?
And that, I had a dream that you're going to be pregnant, or what am I to do?
Her question was, excuse me, why do I dream? Should I tell them? I believe the subconscious lets us loose, as it were, relax enough to talk to us through our dreams. I believe when we dream, we generally leave our body. And I say generally because a lot of people don't, but I think I do. I think many people do. They just don't realize it. But I think that's when your soul goes out and plays and has fun and, visits that spirit and visit that spirit, and your spirit went and visited that little spirit that was gonna be born. And that's how you knew. Or some spirit told you that they were. Should you tell them? I don't know. It's up to you and how you feel about it. When you asked your gut, should I tell them? What did your gut say? Because the gut is never wrong. It has no positive or negative ions. It's never wrong. You see me, I'm just the type of person that would say, hey, congratulations, did you know? And they'd be like, what? So, yep, better get to the doctor, better take your test. But that's just me. You have to listen to your own gut, okay? Okay, where are we now?
With that information, why does stuff like that come to me, or why do I?
It comes to you. I'm sorry, I didn't write this one down. Sorry. You have a knowing, or it comes to you because that's part of your gifts. You get to see a little glimpse into the future, like I do. Sorry. And you have the capability of knowing things, whether you ask them or not. Angels put stuff in your mind to, quite often, more often than not, just know for yourself. If not just for yourself, then obviously to go and tell that person. It's just your gift. You can harness it. You obviously are going to learn now, because with you just stating that fact, the door is open. Get a journal. Just trust me. The flood tide is open, and it will be happening fast. Now you're going to be meeting people that say, oh, I saw your light. I saw your light. We all have a light. That's our soul. That's our spirit. That's our energy. Whatever you want to call it. And that's generally how I know. You know how in vampire movies they can sense the other vampire? It's like that. Believe it or not. Well, at least it's like that to me. I know. If I'm standing behind you in the grocery store, I get this little shiver up my spine, as it were. Or, as some people say, the back of my hairs stand up on the back of your neck. And then and then I tell them, excuse me, your sister's here and she wants to tell you such and such and such. If you're not into that, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you anyway, because that's my job. I work for God. God told me to tell you. Okay, so go ahead on with your groceries, Okay, what's my next question?
And certain things, I feel like sometimes when I have this information, or I know something is gonna happen, like somebody will be about to ask me a question, and I'll already know what that question's gonna be, and not because I know them so well, but it's...
No, see, you're really in tune. Even though you don't think you are, you really are in tune. So the part of the understanding and being in tune and harnessing the gift is just knowing that you have it. And then since you want to harness it, you tell your angel guides, hey, let me dream how to do this. Put the right person in my life to teach me how to do this. And in the past couple of weeks, I've taken on a couple of students, and I'm not the end all be all. I'm just one avenue. There's lots of forks in the road. There's just not two ways. Because when you get to that one, there's two more. And you get to that one, there's two more. So I'm just, a detour along the road. But yeah, you will have a better understanding now that you have opened your mouth and asked. All the doors are going to be open. So be prepared to say, I was shocked, I was surprised, whatever. But don't be, because you already asked for it. You said, hey, I want to understand. You're gonna. It's going to come full force now. You're going to know when it is the right moment and when it isn't. Because you're going to ask yourself in your head, is this the right moment? And your body's either going to, do... I don't know really how to explain the feeling. Either it's a happy feeling like Christmas. You know what Christmas feels like in your stomach. You know what sad news feels like. So if your gut does one of those, that's what you do. And I always follow my gut, because when I didn't, I was wrong. You live to regret it. It's a scary thing, and telling somebody something they may not want to know. But what's even scarier is what might happen to you if you don't say it. So if you want the gift, you got to take it all or nothing at all. Sorry, sis. So that's what, your next question, should you do something? Yeah, if you feel you should do something, after a while that would probably change. Generally people feel things, and then they start hearing things, and they start seeing things. But it doesn't matter which gift you have, you're going to feel something in all of them. Even though I see things with my third eye, the feelings come. The hacking cough because somebody died of cancer, or my boob hurts, or they had cancer in their boob, she had a mastectomy, or whatever. So you're going to know what to do as soon as you get that feeling and you ask, hey, teachers, guides, what should I do? Should I go tell him I just saw his little girl get hit in my head? How do you tell a person that? You find creative ways, Hey, Gervais, is that your daughter? Where is she? How's she doing? Let me see her. And if your attention is on her, daughter's not going to be out in the road getting hit. So you think of creative ways to say things that you need to be said. And then after a while, you don't care anymore. You just say, hey, Gervais spirits told me, watch out for your daughter. She's going to get hit. Okay, love you, girl. Bye. I got to go. I don't have time. And you'd be like, Tasha, you tripping. Okay, love you anyway. Got to go. And you'd be like, where are you at? Yeah. So moving right along here. I really love that music in the background, by the way. What to do with the information? You're either going to store it and get sick. A lot of people say yes, and I believe it, because I know very few slender readers or people that use their gifts frequently. Very few slender people that have gifts and use them. Most of the people in my life are big guys, big girls that take this energy on, and we store it everywhere. Seriously. And that was in a reading that I got. She says, I'll never forget that day, because I rarely go for a reading, and I only went to her because she only charges donation, a love offering. And she says, you're always wondering how come you can't lose any weight. It's because you keep your head out in the clouds, and you need some weight to keep your feet on the earth. And you also take on everyone's energy. And yeah, I should stop doing that. But I'm 46. I've been doing this since I was 16. Kind of hard sometimes. So, just love yourself. That's it. Just love yourself just the way you are. I'm not saying all the other stuff about eating right and doesn't have anything to do with it, but I think the first and foremost is your spirituality, and everything has to be in balance. I'm just now starting really to drink, 8 to 10. I'm working on the 10th glass of water per day. and it's hard, but I know sometimes, like on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll force myself to drink 10 glasses because I know my body needs it. And then some days I can go for 2 weeks and I only have